Ooh, and we are live, just as we've technically finished this event, practically. We've been idling for a while now. Hi. No time like the present. We'll just start right away, I guess, because night is coming. And we do want to get this meta event for those of you astute enough to know every single location of Guild Wars 2. This is indeed, and I realize you probably don't hear the game at all, because I don't hear it either. For those of you astute enough to recognize every single location in Guild Wars 2, this is Verdant Brink, and we are here to participate in the night meta, and more importantly, catch ourselves in the crosshairs of the Wyvern Matriarch. The reason for that is our continuous journey to do the legendary precursor collection for Astralaria, the legendary X. Now, my ultimate reason for streaming today was a bit different. And I'll get to it in a second. For now, I guess I will just focus on the events. And that is also for one specific reason that is mentioned on the wiki. We'll see whether it actually helps us or not. But yeah, we do want to just participate in a single boss event, not necessarily in the entire meta chain. However, we will want to do some of this, and most importantly, we will want to defend and make sure this encampment in particular is secure. So we'll see, and this is showing what, an event below us, is it? Ooh, and the defense above us is also active. I don't know if we're going to be able to effectively tag both of these events, but I guess we can defend. Yeah, what motivated me to do this? I was not expecting to do two Guild Wars 2 streams back to back. But Rune had dropped a bit of a bombshell announcement, to be honest. At least it was bombshell for me. Other people from the community mentioned they kind of expected something like that. I don't know how reliably I can actually believe them, or how reliable they are in that statement. I certainly didn't expect anything like that, although we knew something akin to that is coming. I am being very vague now, but I will talk about it in a bit. I guess we're still at the start of the stream here, so no reason to talk about it right now. But yeah, last time, just to recap, last stream was the first half of the third collection for Astralaria, for the precursor to be specific, which we should get actually at the end of 3, the collection 3. Not necessarily crafted on what the hell, not necessarily crafted on stream, I guess, even though I think we may have the materials for that. We'll see, but yeah, and last time we ended the stream with basically crafting everything we could. And now, equipped with these items in our inventory, these are the 4 that we're gonna need immediately to enhance through some in-game activity, mainly meta events and world bosses, basically, but also fractal. There's a single fractal, and engagement with some non-legendary mobs, basically. But yeah, each of these items should flip to an altered version eventually. So I don't know how much remaining time we really can leave this camp at before we the credit counts. I think 40 seconds is more than enough. I am going to participate in one of the escorts just to sort of get our participation a little higher. Because apparently, for one of the items, really the thing to ensure it is better, we get... What the hell? Oh, she died. That is my bad. So this thing failed. Superb. Really great. No double tagging, apparently. But we get participation out of it anyway. It's good. Apparently, getting the item to actually flip to what we need it to, the chance is higher if you've got higher participation in this sort of pre-event round. That's why I'm participating. No other reason, basically. We could be focusing on the stuff. Where is this event? Is this the pack soldier below us? Yep. This guy is in danger too. Ow, what the hell?
I must get to the rally point.
Yeah, sure. I'll try.
Deliver these supplies to the rally point.
Don't die though, fella. So this guy's at a couple of stacks. I guess those stacks cannot drop. And I'm guessing they are dropping by him dying and stuff over and over again. We're gonna be here to prevent that. Hopefully.
Spirits. The rally point's lost. Someone deliver these supplies to the rally point for me. I'm spent.
This also failed? Oh, because we don't have the rally point captured? That's... not good. Alright, let's clear it out here then. I don't remember a lot about this meta. Yeah, it's... if there is a meta in the game that I haven't done for quite a while, it might be this one. Like, perhaps some of the ones in the... Not even the ones in the desert. I must have done the ones in the desert way more recently than this one, because there's just so little reason for me to come back to this one. At any point, really, in Guild Wars. Nowadays, because HOT, Heart of Thorns, is one of the few categories of achievements that I have completely finished, so not really a thing I can claim good knowledge of. Let me just see, can we get first of all an overlay, second of all, what is this creature, and can we kill it for some more participation? Someone already did. Okay, good. Whatever, we don't need to be everywhere, I guess. Oh, that's the packed soldier that we failed last time. Sorry for failing it. No, that's a different one. I mean, it's probably the same route, but a different person.
I have to get these supplies to the rally point.
Right, yeah, okay. No, they are going elsewhere. It doesn't matter. I just want to do some events in the vicinity, I guess. Okay, and what we're ultimately waiting here for is the boss's phase. We don't really have a tag in our overlay map timer, so I might want to put it on my second screen. They say the night bosses start sometime between 1500 and 1515. It's 1453 right now, so not a terribly long wait. And then it's going to be a while before the next meta, which should be starting at 1630, really. So plenty of time between that to do other stuff and perhaps talk about the purpose of the stream, which I would like to highlight as a sort of a PSA, really. We'll see. We might even finish this meta to some extent. I don't know how long it will take, and perhaps we're just gonna actually enjoy our time here, or use the opportunity to chat around and just like I would give you the overview of the purpose of the stream and what we're gonna achieve today. Because apart from finishing the collection 3, we will be making a legendary item today. I kind of gave it away already in the title of the stream and of course in the description of it. So whatever you might expect stuff to happen already. Still, and you might also know what this is about generally.
Get these supplies to the rally point.
No problem. We've already done that once, so easy as pie. Alright, we're gonna help you from this group. Hopefully someone will take over. Also, it feels like the rally point is under attack, the one we're heading to. We might pitch in and get some more credit, right? And either way, defend it, because if the rally point doesn't exist, as we've learned, we cannot finish the event anyway, so there it goes. Give us a break! Oh, this is a timed event? That sucks. Oh my god, they're getting harassed by a mushroom charger. That's pathetic. A char. I mean, I guess they're holding a box. They cannot really fight back in any meaningful capacity. Come, we need the supplies. Oh, good T-posing. I haven't seen a bug like that in a while. I mean, lots of stuff happens to the player model, but she's not ever gonna deliver it, right? Because it just keeps spawning enemies because of the other event, the defense one. And they will always distract her. It's fucking insane. Okay, can you get some like swiftness or some shit? Can you reach your point already? Oh, she did. She delivered it. It's good. And we've got some minute left on the clock to finish this event. It's good. I think I'm gonna leave it to these guys and get closer to our ultimate rally point. Perhaps to try and catch some more participation, even though we're over 100% already, which is more than most can probably say. I just want to make sure we got as much as possible before we engage the wyvern. It's gotta be super easy also nowadays to get participation here with the mounts, right? Especially with the sky scale. That's like easy mode right now. So what's happening over here? Is that this thing? Yep, this thing is under siege too. Let's see whether we can get some participation here as well. Was that the other one? Was it this one?
We held strong. Someone find us some backup before they come back.
And yeah, let's see when the matriarch wyvern is actually spawning above us. I'm not even sure if she's gonna spawn as one of the first bosses. That's the extent to which I don't remember this thing.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah,
These
no problem.
supplies need to get through.
Let's go then. We're at 150 participation. It would be a shame to not finish the meta event, I guess, now. So might as well. Might as well stick around. Anyway, we've got a big delay before the next event. Even if we like squeeze in the fractal and look for one of the rarer mobs, I think we're fine. Because I would like to do the crafting at the very last thing from this collection. Just makes most logistical sense because we are trying to what we're ultimately trying to do is not only flip all of those items into their alternates but then use them in further crafting. So if we cannot actually guarantee that they're not used together, for example these two items need to be used for crafting together, that would leave us pointlessly going back and forth between the crafting spots and the ultimate
That's what truly makes us the pact.
or the events, right? So no reason to sort of go crafting even if we do have all the prerequisites, because if I'm not mistaken both of these items, well at least for some of the crafting you actually go to the same place twice.
These supplies will likely increase our chances of survival.
I see the pattern at last.
And yeah, what we're ultimately waiting for here is the packed choppers to land and get us up to the canopy, which has all the super interesting boss fights. At least they were back in HOT released, and to this day they're very tough. And this is one of the few metas that you know, to pull off like a full clean sweep of all the bosses, it does require a huge amount of coordination from people. Luckily we don't even have to kill the wyvern, from what I understand. We just need to get hit by one of its attacks, and that's fine enough for our collection. So once again, and you can see it here, I can probably detect the rift bouncer here. The Astralaria, it will tell you we need an ultra hot sphere in which we need to craft out of Wyvern's liquid fire. And to get that is gathered by being struck by the legendary matriarch Wyvern's fire breath at Matriarch's Purge. So that's what we're trying to achieve here. Now it is 15:03 at this moment. I don't know when the choppers are gonna land. We are at some good 200% participation, which should nearly guarantee it that we get the item that we ultimately desire. And yeah, the pack chopper should then land around here. This is, I believe, a guaranteed rally point. We cannot lose this one, but the choppers are gonna land all around us anyway. So someone asking about the Wyverns as well. Hopefully we're gonna get some help there. It would be nice to get it, of course, killed as well. Well, we're at it. Someone's advising us that it should be in 5 minutes, so 5 more minutes of me just pointlessly doing events around here, just to maintain our participation, I guess.
Hold this rally point until our backup can get here.
All right then, and
I'm failing quickly.
so yeah, this is a bit of a dead air. I agree, but I wouldn't be able to present the purpose of this stream, I think, adequately whilst focusing on these events for whatever they're worth at this point, really. So I'm just gonna keep it after we kill the Wyvern, after we finish this thing, and yeah, we're just gonna wait here, I guess, for the chopper to spawn to get us up into the canopy. So that's that for the collection. Then we're gonna participate in one more meta, that's the Mega Destroyer and Mount Maelstrom. That one also keeps repeating. An extremely boring, if I may say so, meta event. Really dumb, and it's not even over in a flash, unfortunately. So probably gonna suffer there a little bit. Then there's trying to find some flame effigies in probably Fireheart Rise. That's likely their biggest concentration. I do believe they need to be champ level champions. And last but not least, we will have to do a single fractal, which is the volcanic fractal, and actually engage with the final boss of the fractal, the imbued shaman. Shaman? It's shaman, right?
That's my boiling point. I see the pattern at last.
Oh my god, this guy is taking a beating. By the way, why don't we, why are we not sporting any enhancements? No foods, no nothing. So let's see, as soon as this event ends, hopefully we're gonna get a chopper here as well. If we successfully defend here, which is probably not a guarantee. But so far so good. We are retaining control. Something would have to go awfully wrong for us to lose it. But there you go. So I'm expecting a chopper to land any second now. This person is just lazily. And I hear the flopping of the choppers. Blades. Let's get up. Take me up into the canopy, and we should right away engage with the Wyvern. While I'm waiting for the spawn. Oh, damn, never mind. It's already here, and already taking a beating? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, please don't kill her so fast. Cool, alright, we purposefully went into the fire and got the item right away. This is insane. People are fucking her up. What happened? I just talked about how these bosses are really no featherweights, and the population has proven me wrong. I couldn't even finish typing my my message here. Luckily we got the item first try. No fuss, no bus. That's all we came for, really. Now, again, as I said, it will be nice to get all the bells and whistles that all the rewards that they're gonna try to throw at us with a with impunity. In order to do that, really it would be most prudent to use the goddamn provided helicopters and waypoints, but let's see what we can actually reach by just flying around as well. So there's trio of the bosses, quite far away, I might add. It's might not be easy to reach it with just the flying mounts or gliding in some cases. Yeah, they're on this little island. Nobody here, by the way, but I'm gonna engage them anyway. Let's see how well we fare on our own. It's not stellar. And there's someone idling. Some other player just standing by, giving us emotional support, which is not helping. It's not enough. Let's guide it towards this guy. Hopefully they'll join. Nope, they logged off or something. I don't. Never mind that. I wonder where all the people are. I mean, other bosses, most definitely, but which ones? Again, I haven't done this in a million years, so I can't really tell. Regardless, we're not doing all that bad for being alone here. We'll see how many adrenal mushrooms we can actually get here to sort of refresh our suit of skills. And, you know, the bosses just got their health back, so at least the one I was targeting. And now I'm dead, so this might be a foolish errand. Maybe I should follow the commander tags. That sounds like a much more useful thing to do. Perhaps that's what we're gonna do immediately now. Let's see what packed rally points we have available to us. So this one would need to be retaken, unfortunately. We cannot use the choppers here. There's also one lost. You know, the attacks don't relent, for what it's worth. And there's not even a command attack anyway. I mean, it is. It should be above us still, but seemingly no way to get up there very easily, unfortunately. So we're gonna see how we're gonna fare with the rest of the bosses. But yeah, I don't want to spend my time here pointlessly if it takes too long. We might ditch it altogether. Hold on. There's a rally point. So where's the chopper here? Do you not get a chopper here? Even though it is a rally point? There it is. There's one. Get me up there then. Let's see what's over here. So we've already been here. So I'm guessing the Patriarch is the big dog, the tough one. The one they're still fighting apparently. It would seem so. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So this guy is still at large and huge enemy model. Okay, taken off again. Knock us all down with the buffet attack. Okay, now we're supposed to engage these fucking minor wyverns. Luckily, we have the weapons now to do that without landing. It's kind of wild. That, of course, would not have been possible before. Secrets of the Obscure. So we're kind of utilizing the new functionalities here and the new mastery. Always nice to see a mastery at play. Oh yeah, and we're supposed to actually attack the Patriarch by throwing eggs at him, I guess, or something. I don't quite remember. It's some people do apparently. It is kind of going up and up. I might try to participate as well. Don't quite remember how to do this though. Throw it at him! Oh, I think that landed. Alright, this should be enough, right? Yep, other people have done it. It's cool. We didn't have to go through the fire. That was probably silly of us. No, this is the buffet attack. Thank you. Almost knocked us down. Fortunately, no such luck. For it. For him, of course. So there you go. We get some more progress. And yeah, what's next? don't know where this guy's gliding. Are these the 3 that I engaged earlier? No, this is the X-Master and stuff. So these can actually be fought individually to an extent, so...
Extreme temperature time.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
In readiness, stillness.
Cool hairdo, kinda reminds me of the newest of Ceres.
The dragon waits.
Of course, you cannot see shit right now because of classic Guild Wars 2 visual noise, but hope you got a glimpse as we were approaching. Now this guy thinking he's clever by relocating. Luckily his CC bar is takes infinite time to fucking disappear or get locked. So there you go, that's another boss down, and there should be one right above us.
Rare and valuable.
Or not, actually not. So the question remains, which boss is next? If I'm not mistaken, some of these spawn in multiple cycles, don't they? So like the matriarch might respawn even during the same night boss rush, basically. Now I don't know where the fucking commander is going and why he's not using the superior mount here, that being the griffin, of course. But it seems we're engaging with these fucking frog bitches, Kotomi and Wedzi. A strike duo. I don't know what I'm talking about anyway. Kind of a waste of time, and I didn't really expect to spend nearly an hour here, but yeah, we're already nearing 40 minutes of streaming, so... We're kind of giving them what for. Man, ArenaNet has really missed a trick here with the mastery that lets you locate stealthed enemies. Like, I don't know if there was a way to actually get these guys to sort of disappear their model for a while. For people who do not have the mastery, but for those that do, they would like see it perfectly where the guy is moving. The thing about its current implementation is it's very rarely used for enemies. Not very many of them stealth. When they do, they just genuinely teleport away like normal. It's like they don't actually run away. Is the problem, right? So they will stealth and still teleport, right? So, and they then remain stealthed for a while. But like, it's not like you can just bully them by fucking them up. while they're running away from you, stealth it, right? That would be so satisfying. So anyway, there is a mentor tag. I'm gonna hope they're doing the last of the bosses. And seems, yeah, the icons pretty much overlap. So we are going to approach these guys. Let's see whether we can glide up with, again, the superior mount for this shit. And yeah, now this looks like a more healthy group, most definitely. And it would seem like it is the last threat. There is a counter there in the upper right, so we might be finally finished with this meta right here, right now. Okay, as soon as we kill the spellmaster, or whatever it is called. I don't know why it's spellmaster if it's sporting a giant fuck-off hammer. Like some Elden Ring boss. But that's cool. Hot shit. Oh yeah, so I definitely remember them. These bosses tougher. This is bottom barrel shit, really. So yeah, that's the map meta in a nutshell. I don't think I would have ever shown this on stream, so at least we can cross that off our list as well. I do believe we still have Verdunbrink to explore, so it might be prudent to do this during the exploration anyway, but there it is. So that's it for this map. We did get this item to flip, as I mentioned before. Now let's do some other silly shit. I guess let's find a group for the volcanic fractal. It's kind of on the road to wherever we're going next, because next stops are Mount Maelstrom, so Lion's Arch is definitely on that through line. We're gonna do that next, see how long it takes. However, before I actually commit myself to a fractal, I would like to introduce the stream proper already. So, why am I streaming Guild Wars 2 back to back, even though I promised myself I will interlace Doom streams and Guild Wars 2 streams? It is because of one announcement. Now, I haven't located it on Guild Wars 2 blog, the Guild Wars 2 blog post, but I might. This is the official post, and I'm gonna share my screen here. Legendary relics are coming soon, so there is a blog post explaining that next patch, the way to craft the legendary relic is coming to the game. This is to an extent no surprise, but the way they're gonna deliver, mostly on compensating people who already had the runes, surprised me quite a bit. And I'll explain why. It's compensation for legendary rune owners. Now, before we read that in the article itself, I would like to just point out the way I learned about this announcement was through Reddit, and a bit of a discourse going on there. Not a lot at that time. It was kind of weird, but there was this post, which is a meme, obviously, but how I learned about the stuff is with the announcement and everyone crafting legendary runes, and as you can see, the anime girl dropping the rune here, and saying one legendary relic, please. Now, from this post alone, I thought that there is going to be a way to exchange a single rune for a legendary relic. which didn't really make much sense. But I wasn't like thinking about it at all. This is just what the image kind of suggests by its structure, that they're trading, right? It is not so. In fact, and perhaps I don't know whether I should provide some context, of course, for the change. Originally, the functionality of these relics, most of the relics, would have been rolled into legendary runes. However, and this is a legendary rune, by the way. However, with the introduction of the relics, they split away part of the functionality. Sometimes they would straight up buff certain combinations by splitting away the effect, because in reality, the effect of the sixth rune in a set would be the thing that got removed entirely. Sometimes it would be like a split between a stat and an additional effect. They would just take away the effect and put it into a relic. But sometimes the sixth rune was just the effect. They removed it and compensated for the rune in some other way. So what they decided on doing to compensate players was not if you got 6 legendary runes, you will get a relic. It was not if you've got a rune, a legendary rune, you will get some progress towards making the legendary relic. No. What they decided here is any player who has already crafted at least one legendary rune will be granted a legendary relic for free, which is mind-boggling to me. It's again one of the ways ArenaNet just does what they do. They're handing out shit free. Basically, they're being so goddamn player friendly. It's embarrassing to their reward structure, to their reward scheme, and basically means that all the veteran players will again not engage with the process of crafting a legendary relic, which I wanted to, by the way. Before I heard of this announcement, I was just like fully, and even after I heard of it through the meme post that I showed you, I was like, you know what? No, thank you. I'm not gonna craft a legendary rune right now to get a legendary relic. I will engage with the process. But when I learned that I will get it in addition to already having a rune, I felt like, okay, if I have the materials, and this is an important aspect of it, if I have the materials for it, it is foolish of me not to get it, right? It's basically like a free goddamn relic. So no matter what the process is going to be, and it sucks, because there might be achievement points for getting the relic through collections and stuff. Now there's no reason to, because one relic is all you need on all of your account. Forever, basically. Not forever. They did announce some interesting tidbit that is on the opposite side very uncharacteristic of ArenaNet and the way they handle their reward structures, but for the most part, once you craft a relic, you've got the relic forever, right? So crafting another one is pointless. This is the definition of insanity. If there's going to be AP, it is going to be on the docket for us at some point in the future. But for the most part, perhaps getting the relic through these means will unlock the collection for us for what it's worth, and we will get the AP anyway, which is great. Whatever. So I looked into my inventory, and I did want to mention, I looked into my inventory whether I have the prerequisite items required for the legendary rune, and turns out that with the exception of T6 materials, which I got very easily through laurels. I had everything else ready for crafting genuinely a single rune. If I wanted to craft two, I wouldn't be able to, and I'd have to rely on materials from other people or crafting or whatever. Farming equipment, but I did have the things, so I decided, this is actually genuinely what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna craft the legendary rune. So I wanted to rush out this stream as a sort of a PSA. If you've got the materials for it, it might be prudent to genuinely, or if you're like 70% way there, 80% way there already, it might be prudent to craft the rune right now, because you get 2 legendary items for the price of, and someone mentioned it, for the price of 1.5. 1.5 because naturally, once this announcement get out, the price of the items for the legendary runes spiked significantly. Everybody started buying, everybody started selling for a much higher bidder. So it will probably take before the release, or after the release of the next patch, for the prices to settle back to where they were, if even that, but probably yes. And the next patch should hit in 23 days. So not a lot of time left, I grant you that. But it is possible to also like earn the materials through in-game means. You do not have to buy them at the trading post. Now, farming them might be quite difficult, but it is also the season of giving. It is currently the year of the dragon going on, the New Year celebrations. So quite a bit of money to be gotten as well. So you can even earn for the rune. And we don't know the exact recipe for the legendary relic, but still, it is expected that you are saving yourself some money by crafting the rune right at this moment. So it might be genuinely beneficial to do that. So that is what we're going to do on this stream as well. We are going to craft a single legendary rune. A thing I was not expecting to do, not before getting all of the weapons, but under these conditions, it's an obvious thing. So that's going to be the finale of our stream. Until then, we're still going to be focusing on the third collection for Astralaria. And for that, we will need to do the volcanic fractal, which is, either recommended or in a rotation today. Let's see which. So daily recommended, or can you give me the daily? There you go. Nightmare Snowblind. No, it is a rec. We're gonna do it at the rec level then. Gladly. So that is level 19 or tier 9 or whatever, number 19. Not festivals. I know it sounds or starts with the same letter as fractals, but we're gonna do 19 rats. Perhaps we should specify 19 recommended, and also volcanic. Why not? Recommended volcanic for all the newbies to join us. Let's see, and we're gonna start on our own. At least we're gonna get all the juicy loot from the Goral at the very start. I'm not afraid of a level 19 fractal. Hope the others don't really do this for this start bit for the paltry loot that we're gonna get from these Grawl. Okay, we are getting our ass kicked here a little bit, I must admit. Kinda went in rushing like a goddamn maverick, thinking I can beat up a whole squad. There is something to be said, even about fractals at level 19.
I'm nigh invincible. You'll melt away. Avenge me. Accelerate.
I'm not doing a full run of Relics, even though it probably wouldn't take so much longer, perhaps even as long if I'm doing it alone. If I'm gonna be solo till the end of this shit, that might be quite sad, genuinely. But yeah, I'm not doing a full suite of Rex just because of a single fucking item for our collection. Even though it is fortunate that this time the fractal actually does yield some extra rewards, unlike last time. We just did them for fun, for shits and giggles. Now, we might be handicapping ourselves here, quite significantly here, because we might not be able to kill all the Grawl before they reach the victims, whatever it's called, the sacrifices. And therefore not get the
All God demands sacrifice. Don't falter. Our God will slay the intruder.
get the extra chest, because there is an extra chest associated with killing all of these Grawl and protecting all of the captives. That's what they're officially listed here as. And yeah, as you can see, they can haul ass quite a bit.
6 feet tall.
Now we are alone and throwing these rocks. So far, I haven't landed one. Stop this guy. Perhaps? No? Unfortunately. Yeah, that's what happens then. So, I guess who cares? We've already lost one captive, so let's go. Hopefully this new joiner will not be mad at us for fucking it up. Also the added con is that now there's a bunch of these shaman helpers, or shamans themselves, to harass us. Ow. What the hell happened? Oh! They cannot all die. Alright, my bad. Oh, why don't I GG? Didn't know that. Didn't know that. There you go.
All God demands sacrifice! Don't falter! Our God will slay the intruders!
At least we get the retry. And get the chest this time. Hopefully. Hopefully we didn't ruin it for forever. But it would make sense to have a way to reset this. I think. Yeah, just 2 more rocks. And oh, I almost thought ours is gonna be useless, but
I'm nigh invincible.
someone else did throw it in the wrong spot. There.
Your scenes are showing.
Now hopefully we can skip the phase. Nope. Impossible to skip the phase. Still out of range, still out of range. Not out of range anymore. There you go. Get bent. Now hopefully someone knows how to skip the jumping puzzle here. Did we get the chest or not? No, we didn't get the box. Or we might get it now. No, we didn't get the box. No way to reset this though. So yeah, that's... Nope, nobody knows how to do this? Okay. I mean, I could theoretically do it with the mist thing. And someone, I mean, vapor form or whatever it's called. Mist form, I guess. Vapor form is for downed. We're gonna do it the old school way. Just so we don't get out of shape. You know what I'm saying? And they made it. There's literally no benefit in GG now. I mean, yeah, it is for their sake, I guess. Whatever. I GG'd. By God. Classic. Whatever, we've got a new person here. They don't know how this fucking works. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god, someone in this nightmare. This is ridiculous. Yeah, kick this fucker. Jesus. And now we're stuck? Ah, thank fuck. I want the singularity though. Shall we? Shall we? I mean, we're still waiting for one person to join. Hopefully they'll do it in a second. Oh, I forgot what I need to do with the thing though. Hopefully just loot the chest. I think it was just loot the final chest. What else would it be? Alright, yeah, so this is cool. Anyway, now I'm a entitled streamer, I guess. So yeah, we could kick a guy out of the party because they didn't know how to fucking read. I'm just gonna apologize to them real quick. I'm genuinely sorry for their experience. I don't want it to taint the entire like LFG experience, right? You need to balance out the bad that they're gonna inevitably. Oh, I cannot actually. Oh yeah, I can whisper. Alright, hopefully this will be enough. I don't really know how to be nice to them. Again, they didn't listen to what we were fucking saying. I mean, we were like, we outvoted that person quite overwhelmingly. So, look, it's a 19 level fractal. They're gonna find a replacement group easily if they want to. Either way. And yeah, they said no problem, so I don't know what their deal was. Hopefully it's a wake-up call for them. We did get some recipe books. This is cute. I guess we're gonna get the amalgamated gemstone right the fuck away. And move on. Now it's gonna be the Mount Maelstrom before finally at 16:30 we should expect the last of the events. Now, again, we do need just a flame effigy. This is not a meta event or any other structured content. We just need to find a champion, I believe, flame effigy, and get hit by it. Now, they do spawn during some events here, but not necessarily all. And apparently there's a flame effigy that should spawn outside of it. And yeah, as I can see, there's one. It's a veteran, so I don't know whether this one counts. Yeah, we need a champ. We genuinely need a champ instead. Either way, we did get that item replaced. We should put it into its correct position. Where is it? Did it just get counted into the collection and disappear? We are going to need it for crafting. What the fuck? Where is it? Where's the item? I'm nervous. What is it we collect? Oh, there it is. Fire imbued heart there. It's just blind. So hopefully this will spawn after this.
Valuable.
Cool. Is it gonna be like a chain event or something? Please don't kill me in the air. That would be regrettable. Okay, so we pitched in. Now we need a friggin' champ flame effigy. And I don't know what exactly we're doing with that. Obsidian magma container allows the collection of flame effigy embers. Again, just loot it, I guess. Loot it once we kill it. That makes sense to an extent. We do need a champ. Now, apparently it was supposed to be in this area without... or should spawn in this area without any associated events. But that might just be a fib. That might be a lie. I guess... also, what is this Gates of Flame? Why is there an event going on? I know it does spawn during like the protect or retake this bridge event. There has got to be a champion at that point, but right now I don't really see that event going on. It is saying Gates of Flame. Maybe we should also check on which events they're part of then, to be sure we don't miss it, because there's quite a bit going on simultaneously. Now we could go get that in a different different map. Also, it is part of a dungeon. Perhaps we might be able to get a dungeon run going. Now there's a flame effigy. Looks menacing enough. It's unfortunately only a veteran though. Alright, might be more expedient to do like a full fucking dungeon run of Citadel of Flames 1. In fact, it's perhaps what I'm gonna genuinely do. Hopefully this is a guaranteed drop, like, on first try, and hopefully it drops from the one in the dungeon. Let's see. I'm just gonna wiki this real quick. Obsidian magma chamber, obsidian magma chamber. Oh, it's not a chamber. Container. Why would I think it's a chamber? Obsidian magma container. Okay, makes sense. If you have an obsidian in you can loot the flame effigy embers from the champion in Fireheart Rise during the event. Hold the gates of... Okay. And they are specifically mentioning this event, so we might need to wait around a bit. Unfortunately, still just a veteran. I am wondering whether the Citadel Flame route would not so it is preceded by an escort event, and that escort is
Why won't anyone help me?
Raisin. Apparently some guy called Raisin. Is this guy the Raisin? Yep, that seems to be the escort we're supposed to be doing. Ugh! Boy, we genuinely need to push this event. That's wild. Okay.
Reporting for duty, sir. You've scouted the path. Will be dangerous, but it can be done.
Excellent. Fall in, and let's take the fight to their gates.
Good, so we're kind of lucky here. Question is, like, how frequently this actually spawns, and whether people just don't ignore this escort, you know. Might not fail ever, you know. It might be one of those that doesn't have a timer for failing. Which is not unprecedented. So people might just genuinely not care.
The gates of flame beckon. Let's
I see the pattern at last.
Grant me your strength, my friend.
Natural wrath. My blade burns hotter.
Oh my god, they're fighting a turret? Why not?
This is where we'll make our stand. Hold the line, and the flame legion will fall.
Yep, sure. That's what we're here for.
Last, you and all the flame legion, come and die. Looks like I've got their attention. Now to smash in some flaming heads.
Okay, so we are going to... stick to the eastern side, no matter what, unless people are slacking off on the other side. But it seems like some guys are going there. We're gonna keep to the east. I don't want to miss the effigy spawn. It might go down very fast, so I would like to avoid that and another cycle of this event. So this is just a veteran. Nah, not a good sign, but I'm hoping this is gonna ramp up. Maybe if I tag, I can like manipulate the player numbers. I'm just gonna brazenly do that, alright? I'm just gonna create a squad. And did I just say squat with a T at the end? No, we're doing a squad, and hope for a champion flame effigy to pop up. Now again, there are those veterans. Hold on, this one a veteran too. No, this one is a champ. What the fuck? They said the eastern side. Oh, I am at the western one though. That's my bad. Yeah, I don't know, my my directions, but never mind. We got what we came here for. I guess we're gonna stick with the event because, well, the next one doesn't spawn until half an hour from here, really. So we're just gonna rearrange our inventory again. And yeah, this is just to capture something from the destroyer. I mean, we can look into the crafting process and see what we can actually craft at this moment. Again, if they're gonna ask us to go to the searing effigy cauldron, we will do it. But for the thing we need to craft at the Dermont Priory workstation, we are genuinely going to just wait it out for the next for the last item. I guess we could, in the meantime, theoretically craft the legendary rune, but that feels like a end of the stream kind of deal, like the cherry on top, right? So I think I'm gonna hold off on that. We'll see.
Beaten me, but you don't know it yet.
I'm sorry, someone's mentioning in chat that the highest AP count is 42,418, which is nonsense because I myself have got more, 44. So just had to sort of stir up shit in a guild chat. Oh, that's a typo. I see.
Infuriate!
Might not make it.
So yeah, no, it was just a typo. Sorry, false alarm. False alarm. They're not spreading around misinformation. Also, I'm code switching. God damn it.
Extreme temperature time!
I did write a typo into a Czech chat, which was unnecessary. I do wonder, the Czechoslovakia guild is actually quite a big guild. Still, oh no, if I switch for a second to represent it, how many people are above me? There are exactly 4 people who have a higher AP count than I do. There's someone close behind me, very close. But 4 people.
Is that all you've got,
It's
Balefire?
quite a few.
Char alive that can best Frozen the Raider.
Good, giving us good belly laughs. Anyway, so yeah, 3 items done, 1 item down, 1 item to go. Yeah, 1 item to go. Let's figure out what we are supposed to combine at the goddamn cauldron, which I'm gonna assume is gonna be all the fire related stuff, so I would assume also the quartz vial as well. So use the searing cauldron near Ironhead Lake. Now, yeah, the order of items already suggested, and fire imbued heart. Destroyer's heart. Yeah. Fire imbued heart. There's nothing else that would be. Oh no! Hold on. Fire imbued heart. One more time. Liquid fire. Elemental flames. Destroyer's heart. Heat. Destroyer's heat. Okay, destroyer's heat. So we cannot go there. It is pointless for us to go to the Dermot Priory Library because we then need to craft something from the items that we craft at the Searing Cauldron, if I'm not mistaken. I might be. Don't quote me on that. But I guess we're gonna just complete the whole collection before we actually relocate to the crafting places. That means
Now I shall break you.
we've got some 15 minutes to kill. So I'm just gonna port away into Mount Maelstrom and I don't know, chat shit, whatever. There's probably nothing to do at Mount Maelstrom. In terms of like achievement and catch up activities, 1630. That's fully 17 minutes away, and also that just is the start of the pre-events, really. So this is gonna be quite the lull in the stream. Perhaps we should fucking craft a rune and get it over with, right? Perhaps we should. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Now, so, legendary rune. Again, haven't thought that I would be doing this before the weapons, but announcements cannot be ignored. I'm switching over to our master crafter. That is his title, in fact. Gore is gonna get us closer to our legendary relic. So this is one of the streams where we craft legendary items. Wasn't supposed to be, but fate works in mysterious ways, or unexpected ways, really. First of all, okay, I'm gonna check whether I did my daily activity of picking up a key. I'm probably never gonna use again, or I am gonna use them, most definitely. I still need a lot of machetes, I think, but I already got a lot of machetes. Regardless, what were we here to do? Oh yeah, do the legendary rune. Now, the legendary rune, as any other legendary weapon, is crafted by tossing a bunch of shit into the Mystic Forge. Now, we've already pre-crafted the Gift of Condensed Might and Magic, which are two of the items that we are going to be using for the legendary rune. The other items are as follows. We are going to need 50 mystic aspects. Now, the way to craft a mystic aspect is, first of all, you need the correct profession. Because it is a rune is a upgrade component for armors. You cannot craft it as a weaponsmith, but you can craft it as a armorsmith. So we need 50 of these in order to make a single rune. As you can see, they are made by combining a charm of brilliance, a charm of potence, and a charm of skill. The lowest of which I have just gathered this by simple play. And salvaging items along the way, of course. So this were genuinely my stockpiles. I didn't purchase any of this on the trading post, nor did I need to. Didn't need to salvage anything extra. When I checked for the availability of the items for the legendary rune, I just discovered that I naturally have this. Also, the piles of lucent crystals. I have been gradually collecting as well and hoarding, so I just relocated enough of them onto Gore, our char, to actually get that. Now, this we will later combine into a gift of runes, actually. So in order to do that, we're going to need 20 more mystic clovers. So again, that's one thing you should look out for, and those can be gotten from the Wizard's Vault. Of course, they can be crafted through the Mystic Forge. Again, we just collected these since the last time we made a legendary weapon. We're also going to need 100 ectoplasm balls. We've got full stacks here on this very character. And last but not least, obsidian shards. Again, I'm just going to look into my material storage. Not quite enough there. So we are going to take it from a stack here. So that's one item. And I guess we can toss it into the Mystic Forge right away. This combined should yield us the Gift of Runes. This is going to be the first time I'm seeing this item on my character. This is the first thing that we're going to require for this great legendary item. The next one is a Gift of Craftsmanship. Now, I'm just going to double check off screen here whether we don't have this on our account somewhere already, because sometimes that happens. Ship, craftsmanship. No, it just genuinely pops out the new item. Already scrawled for this. So the gift of craftsmanship can be bought at provisioner token. Provisioner vendors, faction provisioners. Now there's a couple of these around the map. I do believe there should be one in Lion's Arch as well, shouldn't it? Or am I mistaken in that? They added this one here? Yeah, probably. Thinking about something else. But they're in a couple of places. Oh, no. There it is. Commodore's quarter waypoint. Right at a waypoint too. So we don't have to go far for this. Commodore's quarter, okay. And I don't see the icon necessarily. Oh, faction provisioner. It has a different icon than the currency. Now you're gonna need 50 provisioner tokens. Now those are more or less time gated, but not necessarily. You can, I think, comfortably get 50 of them in a single day. Perhaps not, but within the allocated time, I think we looked at like 23 days before the patch hits. You can actually get it. It might be expensive, but you can get it. It's not all hope is lost at this point. Not at this point. Luckily, again, I had a couple of them piled up. In fact, 250. I think that's the amount required for a raid legendary armor. Again, don't quote me on that, please. But yeah, this is basically like my stockpile, and I'm gonna buy this gift of craftsmanship for it, which is the second single item that we are going to need for this. It unlocked in some random ass legendary collection again. Apart from that, the next item is gonna be the gift of condensed magic and the gift of condensed might, and that's it. That's genuinely it. Now, if you don't know how to craft these, I've crafted these a million times on stream already, but just a refresher, these are crafted from gift of, okay, let's find it by gift. These are crafted by combining materials every time in basically the whole suite of T6 materials, or sorry, of the basic materials in T6, T5, T4 and T3 tiers, whereas you need 100 of the T6s, a full stack of the T5s, and then 50 of T4 and T3 each. So that's how you craft them. Didn't really find it necessary to craft it on stream, really. But yeah, that should be enough to get us that single sweet legendary rune and that cute little jingle that newly plays when you finish a legendary item. And it explains something. Unfortunately for every rune, it's gonna say the same. But there you go. Lady Nari once wrote that runes are imbued with the memories of ancient warriors and that the effects they grant are remnants of their power. And we can look at the show PvE equipment panel. Of course, legendary runes cannot be traded themselves. So they are automatically bound to your account. Whereas if we were crafting a generation 1 legendary, it wouldn't pop. The cute little graphic wouldn't pop right away as we threw it into the Mystic Forge, but we would get it as an item in our inventory. Sorry for a yawn. That's it. That was today's grand ceremony. We are now the proud owners of a single goddamn equipment rune. And we can right away put it onto whatever piece of equipment we would like. Of course, these can be combined with D6 runes. So to achieve these effects, I'm not going to show that on stream, I guess. I can show it on our main character. In fact, it's probably what I'm going to do. But yeah, they stack effect pretty much the same. And it is going to free up a rune for a trade, I guess, or whatever. It is that one less rune that you now need to get for your account. However, I should have shown you the full scope of what it's going to do for us. So right now I've actually got an underutilized. I'm probably going to put it into my headpiece. After all these years, I'm going to get rid of the crest of the rabbit, which I should have done probably a while ago. The only reason I had this one here is because the original rune set that I had here, the Rune of the Nightmare, did have an effect that was undesirable for me. And as you can see, there is a warning here telling me that I can be utilizing this slot much more effectively. So I'm gonna heed the game's advice, and we're just gonna provide it with a proper rune, and we're gonna combine it with the Nightmare set, and there you go. So we're getting rid of the crest of the rabbit, which has been with me perhaps as long as I've had this fucking account. Not really, but it's been on my in my inventory for a long time, and in my gear for a very long time, for years. And now I'm just gonna unceremoniously trade it off on the trading post for the lowest bidder, I guess. Kind of a sad fate for this thing. But yeah, efficiency tells me the Rune of the Nightmare is better. So I'm just going to believe the game. Again, it gives condition duration, which doesn't feel like an upgrade when compared to like condition damage flat rate. But what do I know? You know? It might be that I'm just so stacked that I am effectively getting better value out of this. In fact, you know, if I wanted more condition power, condition damage, this gives 20. I can do whatever other rune that has condition damage on it and get 25. You know, so if I wanted to mix and match with something else, which I'm probably gonna do just to be a rebel. I'm gonna get some more condition damage on here still. I do wonder if the game is gonna tell me no. Nah, pretty good. Max condition damage. Good shit. Better than condition duration. You know, conditions can be stripped, but if they get hit with that additional packet right away, right off the bat, I like it. I like it much more. See, but it doesn't, it feels like this is not a downgrade, right? I mean, it is all over the place, the stat combination that it gives you, but it does give you plus 20 condition damage and 14 precision and 14 toughness, as opposed to a single rune that gives you 25 condition damage but no other stats. So it's like a net gain of 5 stats. Why is this one worse necessarily? Look, I'm gonna keep it in my inventory for now and for nostalgia's sake, and we're gonna do the event here, so that should start in a little bit. I guess. Still says volcano lies silent. There's a chest that kind of looks like we missed shit, but no, we didn't miss anything. We're still waiting for that goddamn pre-event to pop. Those pre-events. So yeah, whatever.
Quite a reward.
I will stubbornly hold on to the crest of the rabbit. I do wonder how many crests are there in the game. A crest. There is a bit of a category. Set of suffixes. The crest is the stronger version of the medallion, which is the stronger version of the seal. In early versions of the game, the runes became the only armor-specific upgrade component. Okay. And then there's the... Right. And, you know, I guess the only reason the crests are genuinely worse is because... Wait, hold on. Shouldn't this also be a pre-event? What's happening here? Why are we not getting the defense? This is most definitely needed for the goddamn Mega Destroyer. I don't know. Should we like give a shit about the other pre-events, or should we AFK like everybody else does? I'm gonna go there, whatever, fuck you. I wanted to stay in that tunnel, just by virtue of being lazy, but I guess we can follow this path and pitch in here. Cute. Barely tagged it, but tagged it nonetheless. This one shouldn't be a pre-event. Well, most definitely is not. I'm gonna even introduce that hesitation in there. Still no event here. It's gonna appear, I'm promising you. These guys are getting fucking... Oof! Yeah, overwhelmed a little bit. I mean, that's an understatement, right? Just gonna clear it out anyway. Just like, feels like this is part of the event, but... just the event tracker didn't spawn in yet. So once it pops, we might be ahead of schedule. To an extent, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. We are kind of taking a beating here. The point here is to keep moving. Circle strafing. As if you were playing an FPS game. And that kind of gets you to where you need it. Apparently one of the pre-events is scaled as fuck. That's what they're mentioning. Also the waypoint is locked. I cannot actually going to pitch in right away, so I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna play a very passive role. What did I say? It's just the pre-events, stupid dumb shit. Anyway, yeah, this is exactly why I don't like this meta event. This is exactly the reason. And also then the boss phase. Most world bosses in Corteria are not really engaging at all. That's the unfortunate reality of how the game evolved, unfortunately. For a new player, I'm sure it is great and brilliant. Not for us, though. Okay, and while I'm waiting here, what I'm genuinely gonna do is just like Guild Wars 2 Rune better than Crest? Rune sigils. There is some debate from 2013 that is gonna be super irrelevant. Anyone discussing it in the last 3 years, tell me. Hold on, I'm just gonna get the safety by going airborne. Like, I'm not stupid, okay? I don't think that I've discovered some hidden truth in just counting a higher net gain of stats on runes. I'm sorry, on a crest added to a rune set. I'm just like genuinely baffled and confused about how is it better to have the 10% condition duration compared to a flat stat increase of and there it is. There's our event. So yeah, theoretically you can get a headroom. What's it called? A head start basically by killing these mobs, because you do have to clear them up after destroying these fissures, even though the event itself is all about destroying the fissures on the surface. Once you do that, and as soon as you do that, or no, it actually specifies that you need to destroy the destroyers as well, or kill the destroyers. Oh my god, we might not even, okay, we didn't even resurrect by engaging the medbot. Incredible. Okay, we're just gonna get rezzed by the kind people here. I'm sure they're gonna res us. Also, there's a wooden chest. There's a rare item on the floor right there. Right there. I want to come back here for my loot. Give me my loot. Rest, please. Thank you. Much love. Give me the loot. Oh, it was just a rare piece of gear, actually, and yeah, then you
Is everyone ready? The Arcano Pulse Matrix.
You
still end up waiting here for quite a while before
A simple yes would have sufficed. Now don't botch the activation. You have no idea how much
before the
these
goddamn,
variation modules cost. Ready? All together now. Go! Oh, and watch out for the
the boss
destroyers.
spawns.
There's a very slight chance they might be attracted to the Arcano pulses.
So,
What?
what was I mentioning before? Oh yeah, the stat. So yeah, I'm not naive in thinking that I discovered some like fundamental truth about like or some fundamentally hidden aspect of Guild Wars 2 build crafting. Somebody would have already figured this out, right? But I just want to hear an explanation of someone wiser than me telling me why it is genuinely better to slot in a rune instead of a crest in some situations, okay? Or whether there possibly exists a situation where slotting in a crest might be better than a rune, even though the game is quite clearly telling you not. Don't do that. Please don't. So yeah, welcome to the most boring part of the stream, hopefully. Or presumably. There's a heroes banner, I'm coming for it. I'm gonna go get it. Thank you. You kind. Back to our perch. And auto everything that gets in our range. To an extent, I do believe these world bosses are probably the worst aspect of Guild Wars 2, like where the combat is and feels impactful, and your role matters, and the way you build your build matters. Really, with these, with the amount of people and the way it's structured, that all goes out of the window, right? You can be running whatever fucking, you can just attack with your utility skills and still get the same participation as someone who does ungodly damage. And the event is calibrated for every profession to do like, I don't know, 15% of what their max damage output can be. It's like really ridiculous. All the character of the combat system just dies, just flattened by these world boss events. And so even though they're rewarding, I don't like participating in them. And of course there's this like fucking effect on the Mega Destroyer. Do we have range? It seems we don't even have range. Are we doing any damage at all? I wasn't even in combat. I have to go to the other side? It fucking sucks. Everybody's on this side. And then nobody fucking is killing these Mega Destroyers. I mean, sorry, Veteran Destroyers. And it takes all the longer just because nobody's on this side killing these Destroyer Crabs, you know, and Harpies and whatever fucking spawns here. So bullshit. But I cannot be here. I cannot stay here because I'm not running a goddamn fucking staff or whatever would reach the fucking Mega Destroyer. Which I need to tag because I want participation in this fucking event, which I would probably get even by, you know, killing these veterans as well. I don't know, it's just a silly design here. Again, if you're new, I understand like the wow factor, the presentation of it. That all makes sense, but you see how fucking pathetic the Mega Destroyer is at this point? I believe there's the veteran over there. Are they? Do they got it? No, there you go. Just going down so fast. Look at this. Like, it's more challenging to kill its fucking underlings than it. Pathetic. It's a Mega Destroyer. It should be fucking mega. It should be like a Mega Republic, and at the end of the this fucking boss fight at the end of the game. Anyway. I'm not American, by the way. Don't get fucking mad at me.
She said something about wanting a duck.
Leanne, if you want to have your own crew someday, you need to think less about pets and more about work. Now collect some samples for the lab.
Alright. So we got the thing that we wanted from here. I just, sorry, I had to think about my life for a bit. What we're gonna do now, I'm gonna move into a guild hall just to have access to the bank. We're gonna relocate all of my items into the bank. All of the items that we just imbued with the power of the various world bosses and shit, right? And we're just gonna toss it into the bank just to make sure we don't need anything, any of those things for regular crafting. Now we will need to craft meteorite ingots at the very least. And it's going to be Gore who does that. Again, Gore, our master weaponsmith, is going to give us the required prerequisite material, which we did mine. As you may recall from our last stream, we did need to mine quite a few orichalcum ore nodes in order to get the material, the meteorite, or to get this right. Oh shit, we need the ultra hot sphere. Okay, alright. Change of plan. The ultra hot sphere, as we've already established, is created at the Searing Cauldron by combining items such as the ones we made. Oh my god, the Mega Destroyer is still up here. I don't care anymore. Please get me out of here. Get me out of here. So once again, we're gonna go into the bank. This was a needless diversion. Admittedly, we could have checked that in the achievement panel itself, in the collection. But there, we're gonna grab this thing. Also mentioned the Searing Cauldron. Use the Searing Cauldron in your Ironhead to combine the Wyvern's liquid fire. Check. Elemental flames. Ooh, buddy. Where do we have elemental flames? Elemental flames. There they are. Destroyer's Heart. We just did that. Or sorry, it's Destroyer's Heat. A Flame Effigy Ambers. And a Fire Imbued Heart. That's this thing. So 5 things. Wyvern's liquid fire, elemental flames, destroyer's heat, flame effigy embers, and a fire imbued heart. heart to combine it into a single ultra hot sphere. So the cauldron, if I remember my geography classes correctly, should be somewhere in the Iron Marches. Should be in the Iron Marches. The Cauldron of Searing, that's where it is. Indeed. We're gonna fetch it there, and then we're gonna hand it over to Gore for one more time, so that he crafts us the rest of the items, which we're then gonna carry to the Dermot Priory Library. Combine heat to make an ultra hot sphere. So there it goes. All of our items sucked out of our inventory, and we can just like straight up put this into our shared inventory slot. Provide it to Gore, who will craft us whatever is required from gaining the ultra hot sphere, which is the meteorite ingots out of the meteorite ore. We have once again gathered off stream between streams. By the way, apparently, yeah, someone's advising me to actually sell my charms. This one is only worth a gold. I mean, the rest of them must be more rare, definitely. Like, yeah, this one is over 5. I mean, I'm tempted to do that. I don't really give a shit about these get rich quick schemes. Never know when you're gonna need it again, and you know, the price might not settle back so easily. Anyway, we just need one. It gives us a stack of 25 meteorite ingots. We won't need that much for the initial craft. But we are going to need it for subsequent items. Now, we need to, once again, grab these items and bring them somewhere. For that, I think I'm going to relocate briefly into LA, just to get, again, an access to the banks. And because... What's happening? Just because the Dermot Priory Library is of course right next to LA, so it's not a long trip to then recraft it into whatever items are necessary for completion of this collection. Quite the full inventory, but who cares? We're gonna be fine till the end of the stream, I'm predicting. So use any old crafting station as a bank. Didn't have to go. We could go directly to a bank, but my bad, I guess. Let's find a cozy little place. I'm tempted to clean my inventory out a little bit. So we need this rune sphere casing. Now, if we read these suggestions again, we need to take the stabilizing gyroscope. Right, so let's just find it by that. Stabilizing gyroscope. There you go. Then we're gonna need Aether Blade gearbox mechanism. Again, misspelled it. Which is this thing.
Here's her light cream. Good one.
Steam cogs. Right here. And char helicopter gearbox. Should be very quick to locate by typing in char. Not very many items have char in it. And then oof. Were we supposed to... Oh yeah, we were supposed to craft the rings, weren't we? First. Okay, so let's see. Mist enchanted mechanism. We got that. We then need technomancy blueprint, which we don't have. Now, is the technomancy blueprint crafted or some shit? Ancient rune tablet. Do we have ancient rune tablet? We do indeed. And meteorite ingots. So those are left over from... They don't mention rune enchanted rings anywhere. So those are probably going to be crafted out of the cosmic mechanism, aren't they? Ancient runed tablet. Okay. Just gonna quickly check on Gore, who can craft these items, unlike Rock. Is the blueprint something you can craft? Is it a craftable item? Is it a purchasable item? I should have everything set, by the way. Like, we will be able to finish this collection today. That's not an issue. Question is how.
This is a bad time to be traveling.
So no blueprint. That's fine. Whatever the blueprint is, wherever we can find it. We probably have it stashed somewhere. There's still a lot of items that we did collect last time, like this bezoar, this strut that we don't quite know the purpose of. Now there were some rings as well. So rune enchanted rings. Right, we need 15 ingots for this. We got 25, and we need 15 orichalcum ingots, which we can get 10 more by crafting. And oh my god, did I not insert this into the bank? What the fuck? Right, it's still on rock. Okay, my bad. So we need to craft this thing, but also some of the blueprints. I'm just gonna quickly check wiki. The mechanism.
This is a bad time to be traveling.
Technomancy blueprint. Well, hold on. That's the thing we were trying to get. Take the stabilizing to create the blueprint. Okay, so that's how we create the blueprint. Because we were looking at the cosmic mechanism. I see. So we need to craft this thing before we can craft the other thing. Right. And then when... Okay, so the rings are just super separate. Okay, so that's one trip there. But we do need to drop off the ingots. What I'm gonna do about the ingots, I'm gonna put them in my shared inventory because I don't know. 15 are needed for one thing, 10 are needed for the other. So I'm just gonna keep them in my shared inventory. See who needs them at the moment, right? They'll take it out of the shared inventory, whatever they're doing. So that's fine. And in the meantime, we are doing a visit to the Dermot Priory Library in order to craft some of this garbage. Now, yeah, meteorite ingots. My bad. And this thing, I hope this is not required for anything. Rune sphere casing. I don't... Is this required for the rings, or is this just a separate thing? There's still the bezoar thing as well. What? I'm lost, but that's fine. We've got all the items that we need for the single item, so this might not be necessary to bring with us. Okay, let's take it to the Lornar's Pass. Let's pay a visit to the Dermot Priory. Now, I don't know where the workbench is, by the way. We're gonna figure that out. I guess either from trying to read the description of this. Technomancy blueprint. I see it now. To the craftsman's workbench in the Dermot Priory library. So they are mentioning specifically the library. Is there a workbench over here? There is a way to reinforce armor and a giant ass anvil, but it's probably not a workbench. So the workbench, I'm guessing, is in the library proper. So let's see. Dip our toes in. I always think the entrance is on the other side for some reason. I don't know whether some story instances they'll take you down through there, but whatever. So any workbenches around. So this is the cooking bit. This is a library. Open the goddamn door. There's a thick book. I'm gonna read the thick book. Whatever. Lecture hall. There's something. Ah, there it is. Seems like the table used to craft all manner of interesting things. Study the technomancy objects you've collected. There you go. So I created a technomancy blueprint, which is in turn going to be used by Gore right away. Again, I mean, is it? Or is it going to be used by me? It is going to be used by me, isn't it? We've got the blueprint. We've got the mist enhanced mechanism. We've got ancient rune tablet. And we've got the meteorite ingots. Okay. This is actually what we can do already. Seems like this tablet. Create a cosmic mechanism. And there's your cosmic mechanism. Now the rings are a separate item, apparently. So, good. Good on us. Pop over. Back to... So, we genuinely didn't need this in our inventory. Good that we gave it back into the shared inventory slot. So, popping back onto Gore. Who should be able to craft now the rings? Hopefully he doesn't need the mechanism or whatever we just did. Perhaps he does. In which case we would do another character switch. Which, you know, is not the worst thing in the world. But does make the stream seem kind of unprofessional. Which it is. This is not my job. But yeah, we've got everything necessary for this. So we get the rings. And with the rings crafted, I don't know why this remained in my inventory. I guess it's the same stuff as this thing. I hope I'm not going to be needing these things. But with that, the collection, as you can see, is finally over. I don't know whether I read the flavor text. I'm going to do it right here. So the heavens grant their gifts to Tyria in the form of meteors that streak across our skies. Gather the ore of these fallen stars and use it to craft the spinning armillary that will eventually rest in the heart of your legendary weapon. We've read this. I just realized. So we can right away open the chest, which gives us the essence of time and space, which are most certainly going to be useful in crafting the, what they said, the mechanism, or perhaps the ultimate legendary weapon. But at the same time, we are getting this box of recipes, which when we learn gives us access to the mechanism, the ascended weapon, and in fact the precursor weapon to our legendary. I can preview it. This is what it looks like. You know, it's already got the casing, it's already quite mobile, iridescent as well. Hope you can actually see that. What we need is, of course, the just looted essence of time and space, the spirit of the apparatus, which has been received by salvaging the apparatus, the previous weapon. But we also need to craft the balanced counterweight. Now let me just check whether we can actually do that. Do we have the materials for that, to do it on stream? We've got the iron. By some fucking miracle. I may have pre-prepared these materials. I probably did, because I wanted to craft it genuinely on stream. So we're gonna wait for all the iron to roll in. Craft one part of this, and then check the second part. Also, we did craft the meteorite. Well, that's something for myself to check later on, to subtract the materials properly, I guess. Anyway, so we can craft this. I think I did put away the materials to do this, so we can progress our collection. And yeah, engraver's tools. Cool. Which gets us an ascended level axe, the precursor to Astralaria. Ooh, buddy! So many things happened at once. First of all, collection unlocked, the cosmos. We will read the description. And we also got a mail. Hail, O penultimate creator. I am delighted to hear of your prowess and power, and your progress is attaining the necessary precursor to create your legendary weapon. You have strode the lands of Tyria like a giant, battled its fell beast, and succeeded where so many have turned aside. Congratulations. The final collection in your journey has been unlocked, detailing some of the tasks necessary to accomplish your ultimate goal. You should also go see Miani, who holds the recipes necessary for those final steps in creating your legendary weapon. She will be expecting you. Do not falter. Success is within your grasp. Very motivating, very good. Stellar. So, we've got the precursor. You may think, what's fucking left? We should be able to get all the other items through regular Mystic Forge flushing, right? Actually, the T4, I'm sorry, the Generation 2 early legendary weapons do require an item from the 4th collection. So the 4th collection is only available for 4 weapons in the game. That's Astralaria, that's Nevermore, that's Hope, and that's Chuka and Champawat, which is the only weapon, by the way, which we're not going to craft or haven't crafted already. However, we have this collection, and I will read the flavor text. The heavens have aligned to support you in your quest. Chart their places within the heavens to discern their wisdom, and defeat the elder dragons and their spawn that threaten the world. That's already done, by the way, but we'll do it again. Complete these tasks and earn the gift of the cosmos, the penultimate step in attaining the legendary axe known as Astralaria. Penultimate, as you can see. This is going to be the last item we are going to need. We already got the mechanism unlocked. I do believe we need the book still. Yeah, Astralaria Volume 4. We can also get that here on stream from Hobbs again. And perhaps some recipes, although I'm not quite sure which, so I'm gonna hold off on that. But there you go. They wouldn't tell us in here, would they? No, it's just useless. I don't know why. Guess this is meant to be like the guide for all of this, even though you can easily unlock it without it. But yeah, there you go. I'm pretty sure there's some recipes involved with this. I can theoretically check. I mean, we it should be here, right? For example, the Star Charters bag sounds like something we would need for Astralaria. I'm gonna buy it blindly. There you go. Just straight up buy everything I don't have already. It costs karma anyway, so it's not like it's any skin off my back. And immediately learn all these recipes. That should be it. That should be it for now. And yeah, so there it is. The third collection of the Astralaria cycle. And as you've heard, the penultimate step is within our grasp. But I'm gonna line this up with my 4 other precursors. Just so happens sometimes that you get these in your inventory. By the way, this is probably not necessary anymore, is it? Anything else we can throw away? Probably not. So the bezoar. What is the bezoar for? That was for collection number 3. It seems like we're not gonna need that anymore. And the meteorite ingot, unfortunately, cannot be sold. Cannot be salvaged or anything. It is quite pointless. I am collecting these books pointlessly, might add. They are not necessary to keep. I just do it out of anxiety, I guess, until I have the legendary in my hands. So there you go. That's all I wanted to show you. Genuinely, just these things. The process of finishing the third collection. Next stream, we're probably gonna treat. Well, okay, so what's next stream? Next stream is gonna be Doom, hopefully. I would like to squeeze in a Doom stream before we actually do a story stream. I think next Guild Wars 2 stream is gonna be story stream because we've got 23 left. 23 days remaining until they greet us with another patch that is gonna expand on the story with further chapters. Now, from what I've played, and I've already finished the next portion of the story that I haven't streamed yet, it is quite short. It is super brief. There are like 2 long instances, and then there are like 3 super short ones, and then just do some events in the middle of it. So it's not going to be a demanding stream. I don't predict. But I would like to do similarly how I did it last time, a sort of a recap stream where we go start to finish, just that story stretch to catch us up before the next patch hits. Hopefully it's gonna be like earlier than 5 minutes till midnight, basically. But yeah, I would like to do that Guild Wars 2 stream at some point. Also, because I wanted to switch it up, the Doom stream should come first. So we won't embark back on a legendary journey for a while, okay? not until March, and probably not even until April, because I would like to squeeze in a compensatory Doom stream in the meantime. So we should have 3 more Doom streams before the next legendary journey step. Yeah. But then we would obviously return to this collection, because no longer we're expecting to do the relic, because that one is useless and pointless anymore. So there's that. One thing I would like to mention, by the way, and I haven't mentioned it on the stream yet, is that with the introduction of the relics, they did announce, with what we're expecting the relic crafting process to be, they did announce that once you get this relic, you should get all the new relic functionalities that they're going to introduce in as part of Secrets of the Obscure. But any further expansion that's going to introduce new stat or effects, those are going to be locked until you earn them through in-game means, which is a fantastic thing. And they should have done a long ass fucking time ago with other types of gear, other types of legendaries even. I don't know why they didn't do that, but finally they manned up. After all these years, Arena had put their foot down and said, okay, you will have to fucking earn the new shit that we're gonna be rolling into the game constantly just through the updates. It's not gonna be like log in, and if you have the legendaries, you have everything from you can gain combat wise from the new expansion unlocked already, right? Wasn't the case necessarily. Like, there's combat enhancing masteries and stuff, but overall a needlessly kneecapping system they had going on, where they would, you know, come up with new shit that could be earned in game, but a portion of your game population doesn't have to do shit, doesn't have to touch the new content to unlock it right away, which is a mistake, of course. So I'm glad for this change. I'm glad it finally happened. Too little, too late, to an extent, but a good change nonetheless. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to throw out there. We no longer have a stream dedicated to creating a legendary relic. We should be getting it for free after today. And so the next time we are going to continue the Astralaria journey and hopefully already craft the axe, so we can go back to exploring maps, collecting other collections, and finally get Quarteria done. We are some... I'm just gonna quickly check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full maps away from finishing our legendary journey. 1 return to Timberline Falls on top of that, and 1 Verdant Brink exploration. So that we're looking at, like, without the crafting streams, without the following follow-up crafting collection streams, we are looking at just 8 streams to finish off our legendary journey, and then in the meantime some streams to finish the collections. Now if we look at the number of weapons that have associated collections, so that's Astralaria is probably going to be 2 streams. That collection is probably going to take up 2 streams, so that brings us up to 10 streams. Torch I will probably craft on stream, even though it's generation 3, but we might do that on stream, let's say 11 streams then. Sharur is probably gonna get their own stream, even if it's just crafting. I would like to show the process at least once, so that's 12 streams. But then there's the Warhorn.
Spirits of the
Feels
wild.
like, I don't know, we can consolidate that with another stream. Perhaps with the Predator collection. So 13 streams? What was I counting before? I think 13. Whatever. Getting lost. And then it's just Frostfang that has a collection. And Hope. Of course, Hope. Sorry. So that's 14 to 15 streams. And then Quip. 16 streams. So it's around, you know, for every map, we might do a crafting stream. And that would be our legendary journey. If we manage to do it all in the year 2024, that would be fantastic. And
This is a bad time to be traveling.
fingers crossed. I think we have the material and the money capital to genuinely pull that off. We'll see. We'll see. Until then, again, next stream I'm hoping to be a Doom one on Tuesday, hopefully as soon as Tuesday. Until then, you can find this stream eventually, among others, on the link I provided in the chat. So that's firstly a link to my Patreon where you can donate some casheroonies if you feel so inclined to, and help me up my production. If not, there's a link to my YouTube, which is basically the vault of all my streams in VOD forms. Every past stream, except for, I believe, the first part of Astralaria. That one is not uploaded yet, but will be, along with this stream, on this YouTube channel as well. So that's it from me for today. Enough rambling, static, no gameplay going on. Thanks for joining. If you did, I've seen some 2 lurkers pop up, I think, but otherwise, do keep in mind you've got like some 23 days to finish this at the, of course, whenever you're watching this, some 2 days to finish your legendary rune in order to receive the legendary relic for free. And I'm gonna see you before then. Bye bye.
I'm selling.